This conference will now be recorded.
So yeah, everyone can see my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chandan and Murli is offline now. Yeah, Chandan and Yogesh.
I'm able to see. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So thanks. So now, thanks all for joining this session. So today we are going to discuss about the TrueClient protocol. So how many of you are aware about the web protocol, web HTTP HTML protocol?
I'm aware of it, but I'm new to performance.
Okay, no issue. So we are going to discuss about the TrueClient protocol. So let's first let me introduce what is TrueClient protocols. Okay. So TrueClient, we can say it is a browser-based virtual user generator. Okay, that supports web, mobile, native web, and the modern JavaScript-based applications. Okay. So if you talk about if you talk about why we are going to record with the TrueClient protocols, why not with web protocols? Okay. So if this is a question, then we can say there are current applications that are being built up on the modern JavaScript based applications, HTML5 based applications. Okay, so to handle that kind of applications and to record the real end user experience, we always choose with the TrueClient protocol, because what it does, it simulates the real response time of that uh, for that user. Okay, so if you talk about web protocols, so what it does, it calculates the response time based on the end user traffic. Okay, but if you talk about the TrueClient protocols, it always capture the response time based on the end user experience. Okay, any doubts as of now? Murli, Yogesh and Chandan, Shano? Okay, so one more thing, TrueClient protocols we use for, okay, Chandan is not able to see my screen. Okay. Okay, so there is a one question from Murli, when we'll go for this protocol? So now you all can see my screen.
Yes.
Yeah, so there is one question from Murli, when we'll choose the TrueClient protocols. Okay, so what happens, if you talk about the SAP based applications, SAP Fiori based application, Salesforce based applications, and there are other applications which are built on the JavaScript, totally JavaScript. So what happened, so to record those kind of applications, like if you talk about the SAP based applications, okay, so those applications contains lots of activities at the client side, like lots of windows opening, lots of JavaScript loading page and all. To calculate the real response time, what the client suggests, like they are expecting to have a total page loading time and every object identifications. Okay, so for those things we use the TrueClient protocols. Like we'll discuss again further, which kind of applications that we can use. Okay, the one again thing, TrueClient is not only used for the performance testing only. We can use Yeah, there is one question for SAP. We have SAP GUI and SAP Web Protocols. Yeah, fine. But again, there is a modern application, SAP Fiori based application. If you talk about SAP Fiori based applications, so those applications contains lots of like small windows, different navigation tab, and different browser. Okay, so like I had situations when a client told me that Arvind, like you have to calculate the response time when one single tab opens, like simple sub tab opens. So these all activities that I have to measure, and I had to report to the uh, client. So it was more like I have so the simple concept is when you are asked to calculate the response time at the at the end user level. Okay, in that case we have to go for the true client protocol. So we'll see like how it make difference between the web protocols and the true client protocols. Okay, let's take example. Suppose I have my applications having built on JavaScript. So when I load the page using the web protocols, it will just capture the traffic response time that will come around, let's suppose, 2 seconds. Okay, now but 2 seconds is not for the end user, it's just for the from the client to server. But when I simulate that activity at the user level, then it will take 5 to 6 seconds. Why? Because it calculates to launching that page, then loading each object of that page, then the JSON, then CSS, then the JavaScript. So these all things together took time more than the traffic oriented response time. So again, this is a case when client are expecting to have a response time at the end user level. So in that case, again, we go with the true client protocol. Again, there is one more advantage, like before doing any performance test, we do the smoke test of that environment. Okay, so again, TrueClient is a beautiful tool to do the automation related stuff. So there is a three protocols of the TrueClient in the load runner. One is TrueClient web. Then second thing is, if I go to the file, if I go to the open script, new script solutions, then I'm here. So you can see here I have three protocols related to TrueClient. One is TrueClient mobile web. The second thing is TrueClient native mobile, and the third thing is TrueClient web. So TrueClient web is to record the actual user behavior for any applications. TrueClient native web, what we can do here, this is the same thing. If you want to record the applications of like any mobile, like if you want to simulate the load from any mobiles to record such applications from the mobile, that in that case we can use the native mobile web, this one. The third one is TrueClient native mobile. If I want to record any app related activities, then we have to select the TrueClient native mobile. So we have three protocols: TrueClient mobile web, TrueClient native mobile, and TrueClient web. So here we will discuss about the TrueClient web. So once you are clear with the TrueClient web, you can same replicate with the TrueClient mobile web as well. Any doubts as of now? Okay, so again one thing. So TrueClient has no any correlations. If you talk about web protocols, then in that web protocols we have correlations. Okay, but if you talk about TrueClient protocols, it has no any correlation. But again, it is not. It is easy, but it is not that much easy. Again, it is required lot of expertise to create a standard script. It again so we like there are so many things that we can implement in the TrueClient script. So that those are you must be good at JavaScript language. So here we can implement JavaScript language, then we can implement uh, evaluate JavaScript, and the knowledge of basic automation is also required to implement a robust script of the TrueClient protocol. So that we'll see one by one. Okay, so this is all about the introduction of TrueClient protocol. So there is a one downside, like the the advantage of TrueClient is it is very easy. It is not easy like as compared to web protocols. It is easy. It takes less time. Then if you want to measure the response time at the end user level, then you can measure it. It again depends on the requirement. Like sometimes the third thing is you can use this tool for the automation as well. So these are the advantages, and the downside of this is it consumes a lots of memory. Okay, so that will also see that how we can calculate the number of LG required for the TrueClient protocol, so that we can also discuss later on. So these are the advantages and downside of the using TrueClient protocols. So any doubts as of now for Chandan, Seno, Murli and Yogesh?
What is difference between mobile web and native web?
I can't hear anyone. Like Murli is like I can't hear anyone. Like
Hello, am I audible?
yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can hear you, but like your voice is not clear.
Okay, I have pinned my doubt in the chat box. Can you please check once?
Okay, so like now I'm going to like all are fine. Chandan, Seno, Murli and Yogesh as of now.
What is the difference between native mobile and mobile web protocol?
Okay, yeah, yeah. Now I got your message. Yeah, your message. So this one is to record the mobile web-based applications. Mobile web means if you want to record the web-based applications at the mobile level, then you can use this protocol. Only browser-based application that you can record using the mobile web. Okay. If you talk about native mobiles, so if you want to record any app related activities, okay, suppose WhatsApp, we want to calculate the response time of WhatsApp launching the app. Okay, if you want to measure the crashing, so those are all things that you can record with the native mobile. Okay, so at app related activities you can perform with the TrueClient native mobile. Okay, like apps like WhatsApp, IRCTC, okay, any bank app. So if you want to do NFT test on that app, that you can simulate with the TrueClient native mobile protocols.
Okay,
You got them only?
yeah.
Yeah. Your voice is not clear. Like it is very hard to like things.
I'm sorry, maybe network is not good.
Yeah. Sanu, are you okay as of now? So now I'm just going to give you a demo like how we can start with the recording. So here I will select the TrueClient web. Again, like don't confuse with like where and how we can use the TrueClient protocols. But again, like the basic. So what happens now? I will show you the basic applications like few applications. Again, one more thing like what happens. So some traffic are not being captured using the fusion for the web protocols. Okay, so there are some flows, okay, which cannot be captured at the client side by the web protocols. Even if you want to capture those traffic using the filter tool, then again it will not capture. Okay, so in that case you can go with the TrueClient protocols. Okay, so I have seen there are so many applications where people are not able to capture some business flow in the fusion using web protocols. Okay, so in that case what we can do in TrueClient is the best options to record all those activities, because it will capture each and everything at client side also and the server side also. So this is the most beautiful features of the TrueClient protocol. Okay, so now no sound. So can you hear me, Chandan, Murli, and
Yes.
yeah, again, okay. So now I'm going to open a TrueClient protocol. So this is how it will look when we open the TrueClient protocol. So this is fusion mode. So in web protocol, what we have only this mode, na? But in TrueClient mode, we have two mode. One is fusion mode, and the second thing is developer mode. So this is the fusion mode. Here it will not able to write anything. If I want to type anything, and this it will not. So this is read only mode. Okay. So let me show you. This is not editable. Suppose once I will record the scripts, I will not able to edit anything here. So in order to develop the script, I have to click on develop. So here to record anything, we have to click on develop script. So once the scripts are recorded, then we can came back to the vision mode and we can replay the script. Again, I want to modify, I want to do some enhancements, I want to write some JavaScript codes. Then again, I have to open the develop script mode, and from there I can record, and again I switch back to the vision mode. Okay, so here to debug, to enhance, to modifications. Okay, okay, so there is one questions of from Chandan, like license of the TrueClient protocols. So so for 500 users the cost comes around between, again it for okay, with two more questions from the LB. Okay, so Chandan, there is okay, so the license is a little bit high as compared to other protocols. So the cost comes around $1,000 for the 500 users. So this is the cost, Chandan. For 500, the cost is around $1,000, approx around $1,000. So in that you will get the 500 users access, and also will get a set ID where you can raise any request to the performance team from the micro focus, and these are all things like we'll get the support, we'll get the 500 license and all. So this is all about the, for more than 500 I don't have idea. I have bought 500 license that I can show, that I can know. So the cost is pretty high as compared to web protocol. Chandan, clear? Are you got, do you got it? Yeah. So now we are going to click on develop script. Okay, so in web protocol what we do, we record, we go to the record, then when we click on record, it opens the Chrome, then we start recording. But what happens in TrueClient, we have to click on develop script options. So when I click here, so it will open a developer mode. So this is a two, we can see here it is opening two tabs. So the left and the right. The left one is TrueClient development mode. Okay. So here, and this one is application browser window. The left one is TrueClient developer mode, and this one is application browser window. So we should also know that this is an interactive recording mode which provides by the TrueClient. Means whatever we are performing the actions, we can see the corresponding steps recorded in the developer tool. Here this is a developer tool. So from here we can click on start recordings, and we can start recording, and here by clicking this we can stop recording. So once we record all those steps, here is a toolbox. So there are lots of activities that we can perform using this toolbox. This is very important. So you can do a lots of enhancement. So in functions we have verify PDF content, wait for object, generic object actions. Okay, browser actions, generic API actions here. So in API we have lots of things. Call function, we can create a function, we can call the function as well. We have flow control, for loop, if block, if verify, if exist, if browser. There are lots of things like uh, that we can do with the TrueClient protocols. These are all things that it is not possible. So there are so many activities that is not able to perform by the web protocols that we can do by the TrueClient. Okay. So these all things, if block, if verify, if exist, if browser, break, continue, catch error. Then we have miscellaneous. In miscellaneous we have evaluate JavaScript. Here we have to write this. So here this is the, so when I click on this, you can drag here, and when you open this, so this is the JavaScript editor. You can write the JavaScript code. So suppose we have to do the file operations to write the some values into the Excel or the Notepad or somewhere. We use this JavaScript editors. To handle dynamic table, we have to type some piece of code in the JavaScript editor. Okay, so we use JavaScript very frequently in the TrueClient protocol. So like in web we use the C language, right? So in TrueClient we use the JavaScript to do the modification and enhancements. Okay, so this is the basic, like, about, I'm just explain the basic things about this, all those things. So again this one is the, so we are miscellaneous. Again we can put the renderers, comment, evaluate C, evaluate Java JSON object. So these are all things like about the toolbox. So this is a very, this is, we can say the toolbox is the heart of the TrueClient scripting. So we can achieve lots of things, like these all things helps us to verify, like for verify, like in web protocol we use the web res find and web image check. So here we use the verify, wait for the object. If someone is aware about automations, I told, like, this is a very wait for object we can put. So what it will do, it will wait for that object to be loaded on this page, then only we'll proceed for the next step. So these are all things like we can implement with the TrueClient protocols. So let's start the recording and we can see like how we can record all those things. So this is the any doubts as of now? I just give a small introduction about the TrueClient protocols, like this toolbox and all. Any doubts as of now? Chandan, Murli, and Yogesh, Shano. Okay, so thanks. Like, so once we learn the TrueClient protocols, it will help you to understand all those, like, it is very helpful. So when to understand the application level, like you can suppose there are applications where we have to, like, where the flow is not consistent. Again we have to record those applications as well. Suppose I have suppose there is if you talk about the buying applications, there are some transactions. Okay, so depends on the status of the transactions, we have to perform different operation. Okay, suppose let's example, I'm doing some transactions. Okay, so if the transaction is failed, then click on reinitiate. If the transaction is in progress, then check the status of the current progress where it is in pending. Okay, if the third is, if it is pending, then we have to perform that operations. Okay, so if there are number of different actions based on the particular activities, that in that case we can use the TrueClient protocols. Okay, so let me open the notepad. Okay, okay, so there is one question, what is the prerequisite for the protocol? So first, the first, like, all, the first thing is, how many users you are going to. So the first thing you have to ask, like with how many users we are going to record with the applications. Okay, suppose if they are asking, if from technical perspective, you should a little bit good at the JavaScript. Okay, once you are, again the second thing is like you have to ask like how many users they are expecting to exert the load. Okay, if this is 500 and there is one more than 1000, then you have to concern with the license as well. Okay, because the cost is a little bit high. And again, one more thing, the footprint is very high. If you talk about TrueClient protocols, the footprint is very high. So for web protocol, the footprint is 2 MB. For web, it's 2 MB, 2 MB to 50 MB, 2 MB to 10 MB. Okay. So this is the footprint of the web protocols. So like the single user takes 2 MB to 10 MB. Okay. And if you talk about the TrueClient protocol, the footprint is very high. It is around up to 100 MB. Sometimes it's more than that. Okay. So this is the footprint of the TrueClient protocols. Like for single user takes around 100 MB of the like. So this is a, and also, so the footprint is very high. So like you need that kind of LG from where you can simulate such kind of loads. So you need a very good infrastructure while planning with the TrueClient protocols. Okay, suppose you are recorded and you don't have that much infrastructure, then we will not be able to perform these sections, right? So you must need a good infrastructure. But nowadays, like I can see so many people are recording, so many people are doing with TrueClient scripting, and they have very heavy infrastructures. Okay, so client is not any client, so client is providing the infrastructure, but they want the results. Okay, so we should not worry about the infrastructures, because so many like today nowadays, like so many AWS based application, right? So there I can see, I have seen my friends, they are simulating load from the AWS, and there again they want to measure the response time and all, so all those things like at the end user level. So prerequisite is very simple. You should boot that. You should like, it does not require the coding. Okay, we can use the if else statements. Okay, so basic programming concepts that we should know. So these are all things that we require. Yeah. So now I'm going to record. So this is the URL that I'm going to take. This one is the URL. So yeah, just I will just, so this is the, suppose now again, like will be more clear. Suppose I have one conditions. I have one transactions. Okay, so this is the transactions on the dashboard. Okay, now based on the status of these transactions, okay, suppose like I have one dashboard. I have like in my home page I have one dashboard. In dashboard I can see there are lots of records. Okay, and all records having something different uh, status. Okay, and now the dashboard is JavaScript. So that nowadays applications dashboards are being built up on the JavaScript. Okay, so those all filtering happens at the client side only. So there are two. So I hope you are getting my point. What I'm saying. So there are there are dashboards means like overall the progress of the applications, like how many records it's a kind of front view database where you can see the number of records. Okay, the number of records are in pending. So total number of records pending and in the progress. So now based on the status, someone is asking you, so can you please process the tasks which are in the pending state? So now again you have to search and you have to apply the filters. So those filters are at the client side. So when you try to record using the web protocols, those activities will not able to record it. Why? Because those activities are happening at the client side, and the web protocol does not capture the traffic which are happening at the client side. Okay, so in that case you can go with the TrueClient protocols. So let me start the recording. We'll see one by one. Like, so here is the options for the start recording. So from here we can start the recording. So here I will click on record, this one. I will record. Then you just paste the URL. So we can say it is recording the interactively. So whatever the activities we are performing in the developer in the application browser window, it is same replicating in the TrueClient developer tool. Okay, so here we have launched the browser, so it is showing navigating to this URL. Then again I will click on the enter the store. Then we can click on sign in. So it is very interactive. You can see whatever the activities we are performing, corresponding it is generating the steps, corresponding steps it is creating. So navigation, click on. Here I will type some username. Again it will. Then I will click on login. Click on never. So again, like we can create. So this is the home page. Okay. So again, here I'm going to click on fish. Okay. Then again we can. So now let's suppose we have requirement that at each iteration we have to select different orders. Now, like at this iteration, I am going to click on fish. In the second iteration, I have to select the dogs, then reptiles, then cats, then birds. So these are also these activities we can also perform by the TrueClient protocol. So I'm clicking on fish, then click on this one, then add to cart, then proceed to checkout. Here we can give any number in the cart number. Then we can click on submit. So these steps that we can perform. So we have recorded these many steps. Okay, so these are the steps. Okay, so we have recorded. So now we can also replay after recording, like how if there is any issue or if there is any challenge, we can see. Okay, so like here what we have done, we have just recorded few steps and we replayed to ensure there is no any issues during the replay. But yeah, this is how we can record and replay with the TrueClient protocols. But again, this is not enough. We cannot say that this is our once if the replay is successfully completed, we cannot say this is we are done. We have again we have to do the lots of enhancements in the script. Okay, so then this is the so now this is the developer mode. This is the developer mode. So when I close this, okay, so now we can see these all scripts are recorded in the vision mode. Okay, if I want to edit anything, it will not allow. If I want to type anything, okay, then it will not allow to me. It will not be editable. Okay, Okay, so this mode is only read-only mode. You can see here is written. Please note, this is a read-only representation of the actual script. For editing, please press the develop script button. Okay, so this is the vision mode, or load, we can say this is a load mode. Okay, so you can just replay. You cannot edit, you cannot enhance, you cannot modify, you cannot write some piece of code like web protocols. Okay, so if you want to do anything, you have to open the develop script, you have to do the modification over there, then you can switch back to the vision mode. Okay, so from here also we can replay. So here runtime settings is a little bit different than the web protocols. So we also discuss about the runtime settings later on. Okay, so now we can replay here. So we can say it is displaying all the activities in the logs. Okay, so now the one is completed. So if you want to say the so go to the tools, let me show you one more thing, options, go to the scripting, then go to the replay, then so we can also replay by using the navigation like so here like there is only one challenge that we can see during the replays, object identification technique. Here what here's the all things uh, work around the object id only, like how. So like we'll show you, we'll discuss again like in some time. Like we know that here we don't have any correlation, right? So when I open the developer script, so here we know like we don't have any correlation, but here we have challenge. Like suppose this I'm just playing this step only, I'm just launching the applications. So here we have launched, now click the enter the store. So we have to expand. So whatever, if any failures observed during the replay, then we have to first highlight the object. Okay, so this is the object. So here we have three things: steps, arguments, object. So if you go to the step, here what the activities that we are doing, it is being described here. So we are clicking on X. So we are here, we are doing click. So we can also change the action type. So from click to double click. So we have these many things. Here we have click, double click, drag to. So these activities we can perform here. We can also drag the object from one place to another place in the on the page. Drag to evaluate JavaScript, get properties, mouse down, mouse over, mouse up. We can also pass the press key. Suppose I want to pass the enter keyboard or tab or down or shift or any backspace, delete. So these keyboards we can pass using the TrueClient protocol by the press key. Okay, so with scroll in the view, upload, we can also upload the file, verify, wait for properties. So these are different kind of actions for any object. Okay, so these actions are at the object level. If I go to the browser level, so guys, this is the browser level now. So when I go to the steps, here we have something different step. So we can, so this is the browser object activities. So what we can do, we can navigate to the some page, we can active the new tab. If I want to open a new tab, we can activate this tab also. I can again open a new tab. So these all activities can be performed by the generic browser actions. Okay, so now if I want to reload this page, I want to refresh this page. So these are all activities that can be done by the uh, browser actions. So I go to the actions. Here we have activate tab, we can add tab, we can close this tab, we can close HTML dialog, we can close dialog alert. How to there will be also some alerts. Okay, at the browser level. Okay, so like NTLM authentications, we have something user credentials authentication, we have JavaScript prompts. So these all prompts also we can handle using the TrueClient protocol. Okay, go back, go forward, navigate, reload, resize, scroll, stop, verify. So again, these all things can be done by the generic browser actions. So here what the challenge, where the challenge is, if any failures observe, then you have to first come to the object. Okay, so this is, here we have roles, name and ID method. So now here what we have to do, we have to highlight the object. So here we can see it is highlighting the correct object, enter the store. Somehow the object is changed. Okay, so it is interacting at the browser level, means the front view. Okay, so if there is any change, then in that time the script will fail. If the script fails, then we have to first ensure is the object ID is remains same or changed. Okay, suppose there are, like suppose for the same application there are lots of build, like on test, on event, on the stage environment. Okay, so now if any object ID is changing, that we have to first ensure. Then again we have different kinds of ID method that we can use here. Here we have automatic, XPath, JavaScripts, descriptors. So having some basic knowledge of automations we can implement here as well. Okay, so here we can see the XPath is text equal to enter the store, it is highlighting. Okay, if I will change anything here, it will fail, it will not able to highlight. Why? Because the XPath is not matching with the object of this enter the store. Again highlight, it will not highlight. Then what we can do, if it is failing, then we can replace the object to the right one. Just click on the replace. When we click on replace, it is showing me select any object, making sure that it is valid for the steps actions. Replace the script to make sure that object is recognized. Okay, so first replace with the right one, then highlight if it is highlighting the correct object or not. So let's click on enter the store, then highlight again. Okay, so this is the way like how we can replace the object and how we can highlight the object. If any failures comes, then first we have to do what, we have to first highlight the object. We have automatic is like this is the default object identification technique by the TrueClient protocol. Then we have XPath, we have seen. Then we have JavaScripts. Okay, then we have descriptors. So these all four IDs that can be used for the handling object identification techniques and all. So we can parameterize the values as well. Suppose this is the value, right? This is the value now. So we can okay, so click on login. So here this is the username j2e. Okay, so we can pass some other username, we can parameterize the script. So there are different ways that we can parameterize. Then here this is the, so now recording is not enough, we have to again bound those steps into some transactions, right? So then again from here I can open the transactions. So you can bound all those steps in some transactions, like transaction 1 you can select from here to where you want to. So this is how we can bound those steps in the transactions again. So okay, so now click on OK. So here we can see it is the, this is the start and the end transactions. Okay, so this is how we can measure the response time. So response time for this means from navigating to click on enter the store, click on sign in link. So this way, like, we can bound any steps in the transactions. Okay, so any doubts as of now? Chandan and Murli Shano? Any doubts? Okay, okay. So like we have seen the basics of how we can record the script using the TrueClient and how we can replay as well. So these are basic things. Like if you talk about the enhancements, then there are lots of things that we can do. We have to put wait for the object, and think time, then runtime settings, then parameterizations, then replay, then dry runs. Okay, then uh, lots of things that we can implement in the TrueClient protocols that we'll see one by one. So for more syllabus we talk, so let me open the content for this TrueClient protocol. So here I'm opening this. So this, now it was just introductions, right? So we have just discussed the load, the TrueClient view, like how we can open the vision mode, how we can open the developer mode, what is the advantage and disadvantage of these TrueClient protocols. So now, like, we can again more discuss in details about the object ID, then a record and replay, runtime settings, we have transactions, we have event handlers, we have parameterizations, object identification techniques, TrueClient inbuilt functions, we can see flow control and miscellaneous as well, then libraries, then custom JavaScript. So then we have utilities like how we can clear the history, how we can clear the cache, Then again we can discuss about the how we can handling the dynamic table. Okay, so dynamic table means this one. So here click on J2E. Wait, so we can see this is the table. Okay, so we have different of order IDs. So now I want to click on 1005. I want to click on any order ID. So I want to click on any random this order ID. I want to click on 1060, 1060. Then if I want to click on any of one of this value from this order ID, then in that case we have to learn uh, uh, dynamic table handling. Okay, so we have to learn this one. Then we have VTS, so virtual table server. So how we can implement virtual table server to the load runner. So like this is a database now. So this is the virtual database that we can integrate with the LR. Look how we can read the file at the same time and how we can write the file at the same time. So writing the file and reading from that file can be done using the VTS in the TrueClient protocols. Then we'll also discuss about the file operations, like how we can write some dynamic values to the file like Excel, Notepad, or any like standard format that we can also discuss. Then we have tricks and tips. Then we have how we can once we have recorded the scripts, that is not enough. Okay, so we have to run those scripts in the controller or the performance center. Then we can ensure like everything is fine from our side. Then we can calculate the real behavior of the application based on the response time, throughput, and all. Then we have result analysis. Then we have queries and doubt sessions. These are all about we'll discuss about. And we'll also learn some basics of JavaScript, like how we can create the random numbers, how we can create the random strings, okay, timestamps. So these are also basic functions we'll discuss as a part of this training. Okay, so I've just show you the view of the TrueClient, like how what is the TrueClient, what is the purpose of this demo class was to just like letting you know like what is the use of TrueClient protocols and how it looks, and a basic, it was a basic one-to-one discussion and kind of things. So any doubts as of now? Murli, Chandan, and Yogesh. Murli, any doubts?
Like, what is the course duration?
I don't like, no, I can't hear anyone. It's okay. So like it will be great if you know if you talk during the sessions. So it will be very helpful. So we are not talking. So this is not like so that is it is not going interactively. Like so maybe ensure if you are moving forward, then like must check your audio settings and also that we can talk during the sessions. Okay, Murli and Chandan and Sano.
How, how many days it will take to complete this protocol?
Sorry, Murli, come again.
How many days it will take to complete this protocol?
For the training we're talking about.
Yeah.
So like so now I'm targeting 12 hours. Okay, it's like 12 days. Okay, but again depends on the learning perspective. Like again I can extend the classes for 3 to 4 classes again. Like I will ask you to do the I will give you some basic applications. Okay, once you can record and replay successfully, then we can, then it is fine. Okay, then else like again we can extend few more classes. Okay, until unless we are not confident to record any applications based on the TrueClient. So like we can say like 30 to 14 hours we can say. 12
Uh,
hours training and 2 hours any doubts and queries sessions for this.
okay.
Okay, so 12 is for training, and 2 days, 2 additional days are for like any doubts and just doing hands-on and everything. So these like you can say 15 you can assume. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Apart from this,
we'll
will
take
you
two.
provide
So we'll
any
take two or
material
three.
for this?
So we'll take two or three web-based applications. So two will be normal and one will be complex one. We'll record and we'll simulate the load. Then I will show you why the activities are bad that we can't do using the web, that we can do with the TrueClient. So those all things we'll discuss. Muli, you are saying something?
Will you provide any material for this protocol?
Yeah, I will provide the materials as well. Like I will provide some materials as I will. Yeah, I will provide the materials as well.
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
But again, like one, I'm requesting you and Chandan that again this session is not interactive. Like I'm not liking because I can see like everyone's typing now. So as the more we'll speak, the more will be the doubt now. So that will be good. So I
Okay,
can't
that means
see
to say,
anyone
whenever
hearing.
I get it out, I need to speak, right? Instead of typing in chat box.
Yeah, and also your voice is not clear. Like I can't hear you. Like so this is like so please so check the audio settings and all. Then we can uh, so this is the thing. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. May I know your name, please?
My name is Arvind.
Arvind. I'm sorry, but
So
I
yeah.
can't see it. It's showing as teacher.
Yeah, no issue. Like again, like yeah. So like we are wrapping the sessions only. Okay.
Okay.
So you are
Tomorrow
in
at same
India,
time,
right?
right? 7 o'clock?
So you are in India, na?
Yeah, yeah. I'm from Bangalore.
Okay, you are from Bangalore, na? Okay,
Yeah,
okay. So like I have okay. So okay. So we don't will not have any time in to connect, na? So we both are in India. Okay. So no issue.
yeah,
So in earlier batch, like if you are from USA, then like no issue. So we can connect in morning as well.
yeah.
Okay. So we learn lots of things like again this is the basic like how we can replay and how can record. But again lots of things that we can learn and we can implement in the scripting and all. Okay.
Okay.
So first is ensure your micro your speaker is well, no? Like your audio is well. Okay.
Okay.
So I know any doubts as of now?
No, it's okay. It's perfect. I just want to encourage colleagues because I'm seeing people leaving. He's actually the perfect guy for this course. You're actually
Yeah.
gonna enjoy it. He has taught me several things, so helpful. And actually he's giving the correct materials. You won't regret it. Actually, if you did. So please tell colleagues to actually take it serious. Yeah, that's it. It's very helpful. He knows how to teach. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, we are wrapping the sessions. Okay.
Okay.
So any further discussion that you can talk with the Kumar. Okay. Yeah, like Kumar sir. Okay.
Okay.
So thanks Murli and Chandan joining for the sessions. Okay, we are wrapping the
Yeah.
sessions now. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.